Watch this before you begin. With the help of this free, comprehensive guide, you can build a website, or blog, for your company or brand in about 30 minutes. You are not a coder. No issue, you're not required to. This manual was specifically designed for newcomers. Instead, read this guide if you're interested in learning how to code, not recommended for beginners. Fearful of making a mistake? We have discussed the most typical errors individuals make when creating websites so you can identify and prevent them. However, we provide free assistance if you ever run into trouble setting up your website. Fearing a time and financial waste? Web hosting is merely $5 per month and domain names are only $10 per year, however the first 30 days are refundable. The worst that can happen is that you'll have spent $10 learning a new skill. Most people are able to lay a solid foundation for their website within the 2 hours it takes to start up a website utilizing this tutorial. Prepared to launch your website right now? Take a cup of coffee or tea, and let's begin. Step 1 is to register a domain, www. This article contains some affiliate links. Only products and businesses that we personally use are recommended. Every website requires a name, first and foremost. Your website cannot operate without a name, usually referred to as a domain name. Imagine it as a street address for a house, with the domain name serving as the address and your website serving as the home. You will always have total control over your entire website if you own the domain name, regardless of what transpires. There are several guidelines to follow while selecting a domain name. If you're creating a website for your company, the domain name should be the same as the company name, such as yourcompanyname.com. Yourname.com is always an excellent choice if you want to create a personal website or blog for yourself. Keep it simple, the majority of the more original domain names were acquired decades ago. Choose a theme that complements the tone and goals of your website. Where to purchase a domain? Unless you want to cancel, domains renew annually for about $10. From domain, you may purchase a .com, .net, .org, .companyuk, .ca, or.de domain name. GoDaddy and Namecheap are two additional comparable domain registrars you can utilize. Try registering a .com variant if you want your domain name ending to target a global audience. Select the .ca order extension if you want to attract local visitors from Canada or Germany. The registration procedure is easy, and you will have immediate access to your own domain. The greatest domain names were all taken long ago due to the fact that there are over 100 million active domain names. You can always get another domain name, so try not to think about it too much, if needed. Grab one before it's taken, then get a web hosting account in step 2. Congratulations! You ought to have your own domain name by this point. You shouldn't be concerned if it isn't working because you don't yet have a website. We'll require a web hosting strategy to address that issue. Managing a website is made possible by the web hosting service that links your website to the internet. What companies offer web hosting? What is the price? Costs for basic web hosting range from $40 to $60 per year. You can stop receiving it at any moment, just like any subscription. With the aid of pre-installed free website creation tools, web hosting services enable you to quickly set up a website, WordPress, Drupal, and other website builders. Fortunately, if you registered a domain name with domain.com, they also offer web hosting services. Sign up for their service, costs $45 per year, by simply logging into your account, then searching for web hosting. Establish a website through web hosting in step 3. It's now time to launch a website. Most web hosting companies include a variety of free website creation tools. In this illustration, WordPress is used. More than 40% of all websites on the internet are powered by WordPress, the most well-liked free website builder. As you can see from the figures 1, 2, and 3, WordPress is by far the most popular platform for creating websites. You may install WordPress on either domain.com or bluehost.com for free since you already have a domain name and web hosting. Option A. On domain.com, you can accomplish it by selecting WordPress in the left panel. B. You only need to click the Create Your Website button in Bluehost. Making a decision about your site's purpose is the next stage. A blog, store, business website, or portfolio site or resume are your options. If none of those seem to meet your vision, choose an option from the Other drop-down. B. You only need to click the Create Your Website button in Bluehost. Making a decision about your site's purpose is the next stage. A blog, store, business website, or portfolio site or resume are your options. If none of those seem to meet your vision, choose an option from the Other drop-down. Your WordPress installation procedure begins when you click Get Started. You must log into your WordPress dashboard after the installation is complete. We need to start customizing the new WordPress site right away, and all you have to do is click the Customize Site option. You'll find options to change the appearance of your website on the left sidebar, including title, slogan, site logo, fonts, colors, sidebar, and a lot more. Please take note that the options displayed depend on the installed theme. To hone your preferred aesthetic, we suggest experimenting with various fonts and color schemes in the drag-and-drop editor. It's time to turn your attention to the pages and content once you've perfected the style of your website. Step 4. Customize your website by adding pages. You should have successfully set up a WordPress site by this point. The groundwork for your site has been laid, and it's time to start filling it in. Building out the pages you'll need the most is the first stage. The following is a list of the most popular pages seen on business websites generally. Homepage, About Us, and Contact page, where you can include social media connections, Facebook page, Twitter, etc. Products, services we offer. Blog /s, gallery /s, testimonials or reviews. If you're confused about what should be on your website, read this article about the 12 essential components every website requires. It's time to begin adding your pages to your website once you've chosen them. You'll also need to set up your website's navigation system for this. Thank you.